going on, ladies and germs? We are going to update Branded today. There's a ban list soon, in theory, right? Right? So, Branded Fusion maybe hit, Sanctifier maybe hit, Puppet, who knows? But anyway, gonna take the risk. Going to take the risk and put this list out anyway, even though it could be changing. But just in case, we're not playing Sanctifier and we're not playing Puppet. Alright, let's just assume those are gone. 3 Branded Fusion in this list. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so I want to try something a little bit different. I've seen some trends. What's trending in the branded verse. With Galzo's list, Pax list, whatever. We're going to try something out. Alright, this is going to be 45 cards. Not going to be crazy 60 nonsense. But we're going to see. Alright, 3 Aliber. Gotta search the Branded Fusion. 3 Albaz, gotta send something with Branded Fusion. And the kind of new tech I want to try is Triple Albion. The more and more I think about it, this card is good, man. It's an Upstart Goblin that's also a Foolish Burial. Why are we not playing 3 discs, right? It seems kind of obvious now that everyone's doing it, but now I gotta do it, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Double Cartesia. 1 Quem. With this 45 card list, I think just 1 Quem is going to be fine. 2 if you can afford it, but I am not paying however many dollars for a second Quem right now. They're like, what, 50 bucks or something, right? I haven't checked in a while, but that's fine. I'll play my 1. We're going to be playing a little bit, just 1 tech, I guess, honestly, with the bystial package. 1 Lubellion, 1 Sarnier, and 1 Magnemite. I think Magnemite's just too good not to play, right? It searches like half your deck. It searches your bystial guys, your Albions, your Albazes, so why are we not just playing that? I mean, it's a fantastic hand trap against a lot of the meta, against if you're playing a lot of Voiceless Voice, even like against Snake Eyes, it's pretty decent if you hit away the IP that the Flamberge is trying to bring back. Like, I'm not upset when I draw Magnemite, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it. The remaining monsters, 1 Adlib, 1 Tragedy, 1 Mercourier. Okay, so that's it for the monsters, and that includes hand traps. We're not playing hand traps in this list. It's going to be a board breakers approach, which is kind of the standard branded way, because you just don't have room for enough hand traps for hand traps to be worth it. So I'd rather play the power spells, okay? But yeah, monster lineup, I think there's like 18 cards. We're going to try out the Triple Albion. We're going to try out the Magnemite just to try to survive a little bit better against the Voiceless Voice deck with the Magnemite at least, but also just have more consistency if we don't see the Branded Fusion. Albion is half of the pieces to get to the Branded Fusion, so we're gonna be able to more consistently do that. We can also send stuff like Branded in White or Branded in Red to add back with Retribution if a Branded Fusion gets Ash. There's just more ways to play through Ash, to be honest. Speaking of Ash Blossom, 3 Branded Fusion, 3 Opening, and then Lost, Red, and White. So I'm trying White this time. I was between 2 red or just 1 red, 1 white, and I'm gonna try one of each. Just so you can have access to 2 in one turn if you happen to if that comes up. Also, White is, I don't know, it's a little bit more flexible in a way because you don't have to banish your materials necessarily. So Branded in Red, banishing your materials is not always great. I don't know. I think just one of each is going to be fine. And then the honorary branded spells is 3 fusion deployment for the Cartesia mostly, but also for the Albaz, don't forget. 1 retribution, of course, to add back stuff, and then 1 fusion dupe, which we already know. The thrusts are coming if we're playing fusion dupe, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in. If you can't afford triple tactics thrust, what I would do, cut the thrust, cut the fusion dupe, play the same list. Honestly, like YOLO. That's where I would go with that. Okay, and then the rest of the spells, triple droplet, triple super poly, 2 talents. I know if you're playing thrust, a lot of times you just play the 1 talents, but I honestly like 2. Like, I wouldn't mind opening both. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 Foolish Burial just for consistency purposes, and then 1 Final Call by the Grave to hopefully stop Ash Blossom from ruining your tournament experience. Okay, so that's going to be 45 cards, I think, if I counted correctly last time. But yeah, it's standard, except we're playing more Albions, we're playing a Magnemite. And then whatever non-engine you want, like I think Super Poly is good this format, especially into Voiceless Voice. It's going to be good into Tengen or Tenpai Dragons, Sengen Dragons, whatever they're going to be called. Droplet is going to be fine. It'll just like activate Branded Opening, chain Droplet, you get free negates, it's fine. Activate Thrust, chain Droplet, you get value. There's a lot of spells here obviously to use with Droplet, and I think it's going to be valuable, especially when people are putting up Appaloosa, Barone all over the place. Droplet is going to be kind of nice to kind of cover that. All right, let's move on to the extra deck. 15 cards, baby. The Yugioh, 2 Mirror Jade, 2 Albion, 1 Lubellion. This has been standard for a long time. No reason to change that. The other Albaz fusions, 1 Rinbrum, 1 Titaniclad, 1 Albalenotis. Okay, so Albalenotis is a little bit of a bonus addition for the coming set. Legacy Destruction with the Tenpai Dragons, which I expect to be popular, which are all dragons, and Albaz can just contact fuse them away, which is kind of nice. So they go battle phase, they have 2 dudes, you summon out an Albaz effect, discard. And even if they chain to Synchro, you're still going to be able to just wipe off their dragon, whatever dragon monster they Synchro summon. So it's going to be clutch. Make sure you have your copy of Alba ready to roll. The honorary branded fusion card is Grand Guignol, just playing the 1 of it. I was between 1 and 2 with another card that's remaining here, but it's up to you kind of. 1 Quertus to summon off of the Grand Guignol. Of course, 1 Dragostapelia, just because it's good. 1 Guardian Chimera. Gotta have, this is the only removal for back row in the whole deck, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure. Besides Borreload Furious Dragon, which is the second one. This is the last card that I added that I was going to be a Grand Guignol number 2, but I think 1 Chimera, 1 Borreload Furious is going to be kind of nice, just for outs to back row. There's a lot of back row issues these days. Voiceless Voice is a pain in the ass, especially post side. Summon limit. I swear to God, if I have to play against any more summon limit, I might just quit the game. That and anti-spell fragrance. Please, Konami, hit those cards down. But yeah, post side, definitely bringing in from the side deck Cosmic Cyclones, a Harpy's Feather Duster, Lightning Storms, whatever, if I'm going second. So definitely want to have those available. Then we have Garura and Mud Dragon as the Super Poly targets. I know there are different targets. You could play Earth Golem Adagnister. You could play Dracoe Kissed if you're worried about Barone plus Borreload Savage Dragon specifically, or Earth Golem hits. What does that hit? Appaloosa plus. I need a Cybers, right? I don't know. What's the Cybers in the Snake Eye deck? So there's some reason people are playing Earth Golem, but anyway. But for Super Poly targets, realistically, you also have Predaplant, Dragostapelia. You have Borreload Furious Dragon if you're randomly playing against a bystial matchup. That could be nice, just very clutch. And then Garura, Mud Dragon as well. So not terrible. We do have 4 actual Super Poly targets, but these are the real ones. But yeah, that's the 15 card extra. So, pretty standard. We're not playing Sanctifier. If Sanctifier doesn't get banned, you can swap this in for Borreload probably, or Albalenotis or something, but I don't know. It's whatever. I don't like playing Puppet. I'm not a Puppet enjoyer. So even if it is unbanned, I'm still not going to play it because I haven't played it this entire time that I've had branded, and I'm not going to start now. So that's my thoughts on it. I'm a stubborn dude when it comes to the gimmick Puppet lock. Hope you guys enjoyed this profile. Let me know in the comments below what you think. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later.